Hello, Tauruses. Welcome to your reading for the middle of February 2022. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM and we can certainly set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading, your mid-month. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides of the universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Tauruses for the middle of February 2022 and moving forward? What do you see? What do they need to know? To reach your higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to divine. Any messages would be greatly appreciated. We thank you. What do you see? What do they need to know, please, Tauruses? Woo, sorry about that. Things got a little crazy right there. For February 2022, what are the general energies you see for Tauruses middle of February 2022 and moving forward? We have the Eight of Swords in the reversed. Make sure you click on the Vimeo link below for your extra, which will have your love, your career, your finances in there specifically. Challenge position. We have the Two of Rods in the reversed. In my playlist, 2022 Sun, your 2022 Sun Moon predictions, your 2021s are still in there if you want to check those out, see if they rang true for you. Judgment card in the upright. Okay. And check me out on Facebook, Instagram. I might get back to TikTok. No, I'm not really feeling TikTok that much. Like, share, subscribe, donate. Support the channel any way you can, even if it's just giving me a hey in the comments. Knight of Rods in the upright is how you'll be moving forward. Okay, so you're trying to get out of a situation. I don't know what this is necessarily about, but you've kind of, I feel it may be with another person, or it's just a situation in general, and you're looking at how everything has played itself out up until now. And things are starting to add up, and you're kind of saying to yourself, yeah, I don't know if I want to be in this anymore, so I need to kind of get out of this. So you're trying to figure out how to liberate yourself from the situation, free yourself from the situation, move forward, change things. The thing that's kind of pushing you out the door is that the same things seem to happen over and over again. It's the same old patterns over and over again, and you just don't want to do it anymore. So I don't know if this is in regards to career or relationship or what have you, but I feel like you're coming to terms with that. And you're kind of putting your foot down and saying, I need to get out of here. I can't kind of be boxed in whatever this situation is. It's just not healthy, and I'm going on basically a mental merry-go-round, so to speak. The challenge is the Two of Rods here in the reverse, and I feel as though in regards to the situation, part of it is that you never know what to expect. So there's never a plan in place. You never know what's going on. That's very, I mean, especially for you guys, you like to have a plan. You like to know what's going on. So that's very disconcerting to you, so to speak. It's hindering your growth because, you know, you, like I said, you guys like the plan, you like the blueprint, like what's the next step going to be and what have you. And if not, you can't kind of see how it's going to translate into growth or something like that. I mean, the person or the situation you're in could be very erratic. You don't necessarily know that the whoever it is or whatever the situation is, you can count on them to kind of do what they're supposed to do, or, you know, for things to fall in place as they should. And there's a real level of mistrust you're kind of having. So I think there's a lot of things you don't know that's kind of going on around you. And again, that's very unsettling, uncomfortable place for you to be, because you want to know, you know, what's step one, what's step two, what's step three, and how are we going to kind of get to our goals. So what the plan or process is going to be. Judgment card in the upright here is for advice, pretty much saying, okay, it's time for you to kind of judge this situation for what it really is, and then just kind of make a decision based on that. And you know, you need to have absolute clarity with the Judgment card in the upright, because it's a major decision you're going to make. The Judgment card is of the major arcana. So, I mean, nothing says big like major arcana. And they're you know, they're telling you to have this clarity, like this light bulb moment where you see everything for what it really is, kind of assess everything, and then say to yourself, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to decide upon this. I'm going to move forward, and I'm not going to question myself or kind of go back to this situation. The Knight of Rods in the upright indicates to me that once you're out, I feel as though you kind of move forward very quickly. You have a new idea, you want to put something into action, there may be somebody you want to pursue or what have you, and I feel as though, although I'm not feeling it so much on the romantic front, I'm feeling more it's like you have this great idea. It could be a way to do things differently, and or your own plan, and you're kind of kind of gnawing at the bit to kind of make that happen the way that you feel like it should kind of happen, and have it done, do it very quickly, okay? Instead of what you were kind of caught up here. So I think this might be a career thing, but it can relate to anything. Why is this Eight of Swords here reversed? Who's this person? What's this energy? Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles in the upright, which is you kind of. Okay, so you've worked very diligently. I feel you've been doing what you're supposed to be doing, working towards a goal. Having resolve, determination, doing whatever you've been assigned to do, doing it very methodically. That's how you are. It's kind of like you work in these increments to, you're the plan, you're the process to kind of get to something. But what's happening is things aren't kind of moving forward. It's almost like you're working on this stuff, you're being very patient, but you're not kind of seeing any action as a result of that. It's almost as though things are slowing down to a crawl even, or somebody's pumping the brakes and not allowing growth to happen or things to happen. And I feel as though that's really problematic for you, because you want to see progress, you want to see things happening, and if someone's kind of holding you back, then kind of what's the point? I'm kind of getting that. And I also feel as though whoever is kind of influencing this, they're not buttoned up very tightly. So I feel like they have a problem with discipline, a problem with management, a problem with following a plan. They're very haphazard. They're like a little child, basically. So like I said, very childish. And they're the person or the entity that's kind of gumming up the work, so to speak, so that things can't happen, even though you're putting the work into it. So, you're just like, well, what's this for then? Why is the Two of Rods here reversed? Who's this person? What's this energy? Death card. Okay, so it's whatever the situation is, it's dying. You know that. And that's the challenge. The challenge is, I think you feel as though if you continue to kind of stay on this ship, Death card is the card of Scorpio. If that resonates, then you're going to kind of go down with the ship. Because that, again, the entity or the person can't be counted on. They're unpredictable. They're chaotic. They don't have a plan. All the stuff that you believe in, they're totally against, or they just don't do. You also know that if you kind of continue, what's going to happen is things are going to get really, really bad. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's kind of like things are going to get bad. And you're not going to be able to do anything about it. So I almost feel like it's going to be out of your hands, so to speak, even though things are changing. So that's a big challenge for you, not having the kind of, control or any kind of being able to do anything about this. And it's going to go from worse to worser, so to speak. Strength card in reverse. This could be somebody who's kind of abusing their power. So, and this is a card of Leo, by the way. So somebody who, you question them and they say, don't question me, I'm in charge, do what I say, like that kind of attitude coming. So you can't really you're like, oh, okay, but I also feel as though with the Strength card in reverse, you're not as strong as you could be because of sort of what's going on. Like you're being held down in a way, so you can't, I don't want to say your hands are tied, but I kind of feel as though someone's exerting strength over you so that you can't do things to get where it needs to go. I know that sounds really elusive in general, but it is a general reading. So why is the Judgment card here in the upright for... I don't like how they're shuffling. Why is the Judgment card here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Okay, with the Two of Cups in the upright. They're telling you to make a judgment and then get the hell out of Dodge. You need to find the yin to your yang, whether that's romantically, whether that's a place you work, whether that's a colleague, whether that's a boss or what have you. And in order to do that, you're going to have to explore a lot of options, okay? To kind of see what's out there. Explore them very carefully. Don't commit to anything right off of the bat. You might feel like you're really clicking with somebody, but make sure you do your due diligence in regards to before you go ahead and sign a contract, jump into something or what have you, or commit to anything in that regard. And then they're also saying to make sure that whatever this new situation you're going to kind of get in, because I feel like they're pushing you out of this other situation. They're saying make sure that you're respected for what you do. Make sure that there's reciprocity. So there's not one person having the power over the other person. It's mutual give and take. You know, someone has an opinion, another person has an opinion. Each other is respectable of each other, so to speak, for the bigger picture. And that's what I'm kind of getting from that. So, but it seems like they are kind of telling you to heave ho out of this situation. I almost feel like for some of you feel like you can do whatever this is better. So, you know, you're just, yeah. So you're out of there with the Six of Swords in the upright. You leave. Some of you could be traveling over water, relocating, deciding to kind of, you know, do your own thing or what have you. Not to return. With the Eight of Swords in the upright, I feel like they're trying to make it so that you can't leave. I don't know if you sign some sort of contract or you're boxed in by something. I think they're going to kind of play some sort of hand to tell you that you can't leave, kind of throw something in your face and say, oh, you think you're leaving? Well, guess what? And they're going to try to, you know, keep you in this prison, so to speak. They're probably going to do it in a mental way. So the stuff that they're saying isn't necessarily true. It's just, you know, they're trying to mind meld you into kind of thinking it is and getting you to stay. But the Fool card, you're like, bye. You're ready to start a new adventure, and you're not letting them instill fear into you to kind of sway you. You've already kind of, and once you guys have made a decision, you move forward with it. You know, no one's going to stop you. You guys are the bulls, you know? So that's what I'm kind of getting. Even though they're trying to box you in, you've decided, you're moving forward. You're really excited about whatever this new venture is, or things, possibilities of things you can do. So I think you're leaving them in the rearview mirror. So that's what I have for you all. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM. Be happy to set that up for you. Otherwise, make sure you click on the Vimeo link below for your extra, which will have your love, your career, your finances, and your health in there, specifically in my playlist, or your 2022 Sun and Moon predictions. 2021s are still in there if you want to see if they rang true for you. Look me up on Facebook, Instagram. Haven't been on TikTok for a while. Like, share, subscribe, donate. And support my channel however you can, even if it's just in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you in the Vimeo reading. Best of luck to you, Tauruses. I will see you later. Bye.